This one time, Bitcoin went from 6 cents all the way to 36 cents, and then it crashed down to 21 cents. And then another time, Bitcoin went from 85 cents all the way to $29, and then it crashed to $3. And then another time, Bitcoin went all the way to $213, and then it crashed all the way to $70. And then another time, Bitcoin went all the way to $1,100, and then it crashed all the way to $239. So the moral of the story is don't buy Bitcoin because you know it's going to crash again.
Welcome back to the channel. Aaron here from Bitcoin Bros. I don't have a whole lot to talk about in today's video, but we're going to get into some MicroStrategy news, Bitcoin news, some Bitcoin updates. Stay tuned to the end of the video. As you just saw in that clip right there, you should never buy Bitcoin because it's going to crash. You can see BTC is currently 16% off right now. We have MicroStrategy sitting at around $326. MicroStrategy is actually performing better than I thought it would. I thought it was going to be closer to $300 coming into Monday with all the fear in the market, but it's actually rallying right now back up to $328 there. And then to get into our MicroStrategy update, Saylor and MicroStrategy bought no Bitcoin over the past week. This is the first time in 13 weeks that we haven't seen Saylor buy any BTC from the ATM. Really interesting there. If we look at the NAV premium, we're currently sitting at around a 1.77x NAV premium. We're lower than where we have been around this Bitcoin price. You can see it takes the Bitcoin price. We've been as high as around this price, NAV premium around a 3x, or even up here, a 3.41x when Bitcoin was at $94,000. Now we're all the way down here at around a 1.77x. So the NAV premium has come down. Maybe Saylor is going to be taking his foot off the gas. I know there's a blackout period right before earnings, so it may be because of that. We have earnings on Wednesday on the 5th. We'll keep you guys up to date that everything that comes out of the earnings call, so stay tuned for that. You can join the live earnings call if you want to, but you can see the NAV premium is at 1.77x, and some people might say this is a good buying opportunity. When the NAV premium comes down, it's a good time to get into MicroStrategy. So that could be a buy the dip indicator there. And I did want to talk a little bit about the tariffs. The reason why the market is selling off is because Trump has imposed tariffs on Mexico, Canada, and China. And some of these countries, even Canada, has had some retaliation to that. They say, hey, we're going to put our own tariffs on the United States. So it's all really interesting. The market's selling off because there's a lot of uncertainty. But coming from Pomp here, he says the United States introduced tariffs in 2018 and inflation actually went down, not up in the next 9 months. He's saying the mainstream narrative is wrong around these tariffs. And you can see right here, Trump did actually enact tariffs back in 2018, and they started on January 1st, 2019. So you can see what happened to Bitcoin back on January 1st of 2019. The price was around $3,600. That year, Bitcoin had a pretty good year. It went from $3,600 to the end of the year, went all the way up to around $7,000, $7,500. And that was right around the crash after the Bitcoin bull run of 2017, 2018. There was some raising of interest rates back in late 2018, caused the market to sell off. And then, Bitcoin rebounded that next year. So if history repeats itself, tariffs were introduced back here and Bitcoin did well. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure if those tariffs back in 2019 were to the same effect of these tariffs or if there was retaliation from the other countries when the United States tacked on these tariffs. They seem like a bigger deal than they were now. And Bitcoin is actually up to $98,000. It was just $96,000 when I started recording, so a lot of volatility there from BTC. But yeah, guys, if you didn't buy the dip, it was a great opportunity to get into Bitcoin. Went all the way down to, I believe, $91,000. That was a great opportunity right there. It was a great time. Anytime Bitcoin goes down like that, you should be looking to just buy the dip if you can. I know a lot of you guys on the channel talk about me in the comment section. I say I'm happy when Bitcoin goes down, but it gives you the opportunity to get more BTC with the dollars that you have. And then we have here Donald Trump's crypto Caesar, David Sachs, reported to hold a press conference tomorrow to discuss how to secure America as a leader in the digital asset ecosystem. So that's going to be on Tuesday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. That's going to be a big meeting. We'll see what he says. We'll see if he says anything about the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. And then we can see here the Bitcoin dominance has just ballooned up here. It went all the way up to around 64%. It was really interesting. I was looking at Coin Market Cap yesterday, and Ethereum, I believe, was down in 24 hours. It was down like 27% in the past 24 hours. I was like, wow, that is a massive move to the downside. But yeah, Bitcoin dominance going up. A lot of the altcoins are just selling off there. I think people are really starting to understand the difference between Bitcoin now and the altcoins. And then a potential top signal here. I thought this was actually really interesting. Every time a crypto Bitcoin guy has gotten on the cover of Forbes, that has indicated a crypto cycle top. You can see back here in 2018, we had CZ on the title, and crypto crashed after he was on the title. We have the famous Sam Bankman-Fried here on the cover of Forbes at around the top of the market. And obviously Bitcoin crashed, and you know what happened to him. And, you know, both of these guys actually went to prison. I don't think Saylor is going to go to prison, to be honest with you. That's my personal opinion. But is this a potential top indicator? My personal opinion is I don't think so. But this is actually really interesting when you look at this and put it all together. Something to think about there. But that's all I had for today's video, guys. Just a quick one here, get you guys brought back up to speed. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you found any value, like and subscribe. We have new Bitcoin MicroStrategy content coming out every single day. I'm Aaron from the Bitcoin Bros. I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.
Bitcoin is the best asset. There is no second best asset. Buy Bitcoin. Keep buying Bitcoin. Don't sell the Bitcoin. Ignore the noise.
Were there any moments, though, I mean, when it was plummeting down, a lot of people thought it would go below 10,000, that anything made you a little nervous? You wish you had waited to buy some of it?
No. The truth is, other people with either less information or less awareness, if someone studies Bitcoin for an hour, then they will watch the news for 1,000 days, and they will have 87 moments of anxiety during which they'll sell the Bitcoin. And so Bitcoin has a lot of those people. Like, they heard someone say buy it, and then they buy it. But if you would buy it because someone said it's a good idea, then you would sell it because someone said it was a bad idea, because you're not making your own decision. You're basically reacting to the crowd or sentiment or emotion.